Okay, so I was going to talk about fear today, but on a sunny day, that just doesn't seem appropriate. So I thought that what is more appropriate for today, since sunny days in the winter are so few, is to remember Buddha nature. And the example that's often given for Buddha nature being like the clear sky that is free of clouds and pollution. Yeah, and how the clouds may come, and the fog may come, and the snow may fall like it has been the last few days without stopping, but the clear sky still remains. Yeah, in other words, the clouds are not the nature of the sky. They're there temporarily, and they go. So in the same way, we say that our afflictions are adventitious, meaning that they are temporary. They are not the nature of the mind. And so that's very important to remember when you're on retreat. We tend to have the bad habit of labeling meditation sessions good and bad. I recommend for your own sanity that you don't do that, okay? Because we have a good meditation session, and then we try and recreate it after that and get attached to it. Or we have what we call a bad meditation session, and then we just get down in the dumps and think doing retreat is totally hopeless. Okay? Now, to prevent the latter from just kind of giving up on yourself, it's very important to remember that whatever afflictions that you're experiencing, either on the cushion or off the cushion, are like the clouds in the open sky. They aren't the nature of the sky. The afflictions are not the nature of the mind. You'll see the clouds go by with the wind, you know, one after the other. And so similarly, we can see when we're in retreat how our mood changes like that, doesn't it? And one mood follows the other. Just, you know, like one cloud zips across the sky after the other. And none of them last very long. Okay, and we see this so clearly when we're on retreat, because the external circumstance is pretty much the same, except one day it snows and one day it doesn't. You know, one day it shines, one day it's foggy. But aside from that, not a whole lot changes. You know, you still have bread and granola for breakfast, you know. And so on, you know, maybe lunch changes a little bit, but not a whole lot. But the idea is that, you know, we go through so many moods on retreat, but and we usually think of our moods as, you know, caused by what other people do and caused by the environment, but we see on retreat that the environment's pretty much the same, the people are pretty much the same, but our moods are like bouncing balls, you know, going all over the place. So that helps us see, wait a minute, you know, all of this is coming from inside. It's not coming from outside. So if I want to have a smooth, peaceful, tranquil mind, I have to work on inside. And all these afflictions that are making my mind bounce around so much are like the fleeting clouds. So I shouldn't identify with them and make a personality out of them and a self-image out of them, thinking that they are me and that's all I'm ever going to be, and therefore forget trying to change, you know, and then thinking about how you're going to get down that hill. But the snow has made it pretty difficult to do that. Okay, so you know, remembering the Buddha nature with the example of the clear sky is a very important thing for helping us to keep our mind steady during retreat and to keep on practicing so that we can free the mind of all afflictions whatsoever, you know, like freeing the sky of all clouds forever so that no clouds can ever come back. Now, you know, the weatherman can't do that. He can't even get the prediction right, but, you know, we can't predict our moods from one moment to the next either. But it is, while it's impossible to forever free the sky from clouds, it is possible to free the mind from afflictions and defilements, because all of those are based on incorrect understandings. And thus, when wisdom arises, they can be abolished.